Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we are returning to episode number 14 of our Let's Play series, playing through the new Strategic Command game, Strategic Command World War II, War in the Pacific. It's made by Fury Software, published by Matrix and Slytherin Games, and in this series we are playing the game from the point of view of the Allies. Now we are, 14 episodes in now, so you probably know what's going on if you're paying attention to this still. After quite a while. But the high notes, basically, we've had a lot of success as the Allies counterattacking in China. We've really broken through in various spots. Japanese are still fighting hard. They still have a lot of units there. But we've basically liberated all of China in the north up to the Manchuria border. And then in sort of the center, we've broken through and are threatening Shanghai. We've retaken, or about to retake, Nanjing, I believe. And so we're having a lot of success. Beijing has fallen, a lot of success all over the map in China. We've also made it into Indochina, taken Hanoi back. Some Free French troops, maybe not even Free French, some colonial French troops have risen up to join the cause. And so we've had a lot of success sort of all over the map, fighting back against the Japanese. In the Central Pacific, we fought a series of kind of running gun battles in the Central Pacific, also some aircraft carrier actions. Over the past year now, we have basically destroyed 2/3 of the Japanese fleet. There are still some key forces which are doing some damage to us, but overall, the situation there is more. We are pausing more to give our ships time to repair from the slugging that they've taken. But we're definitely way ahead now. It's like 7 Japanese ships versus like 20 American ships. The only problem is like half the American fleet is back at Pearl trying to refit and get back up to staff for kind of the final push against the Japanese. Meanwhile, in India, Burma, things are a little bit less fluid there. We've started pushing into Burma to try and liberate it from the Japanese, but the Commonwealth and British Empire forces there are fairly weak, and the enemy is fairly strong, and so it's kind of been a pinprick. The British fleet has sailed forth into the South China Sea to begin intruding on Japanese merchant convoys, where we actually lost a battleship last turn to a Japanese kamikaze, which have now reared their ugly heads, so we now have to deal with kamikazes. And that's where we find ourselves at episode 14. So that's been enough of me rambling. I'm going to go ahead and step aside. We'll turn it back over to my this wasn't live streamed, but we'll turn it back over to my recording and see how things play out from here. Like if just the amphibious thing is what does the attacking, not the land unit. But I don't even know if headquarters have a strike capability, so we'll see. Late January of 44. So we lost the Royal Sovereign and the Warspite. Sorry, boys. I may be incompetent. Oh. Kamikaze units in Java, too. We gotta be real careful now. Alright, so maybe that'll impact the supply of these guys down here. We just nearly destroyed that headquarters unit. Maybe we can finish it off with bombers. Doesn't look like it. Alright, Cameron Bay is ours. Oh, I didn't mean to move it there. I meant to move it into this other town. I'm guessing Saigon is not unoccupied. They got a garrison there. Need more supply. We've basically cut all the troops in Burma and Rangoon off. We're at the gates of Bangkok. Supply's got to be an issue, but their supply situation's not great either. And we just destroyed the garrison at Haikou. Or however you pronounce that. So that should help, right? Maybe? Maybe not all that far down there, but good result nonetheless. Fuso basically is in a supply crisis too. And we shattered the army there. So we will take Fuso this turn. Alright, so that should be a 10 now, right? Or an 8. Okay, so we could possibly flank this line here and move in towards Shanghai. Alright, they've got a bunch of kamikazes. One's in Java. I haven't seen any in China. But you never know. Alright, these guys need to reinforce, that's fine. Cripple that artillery unit there. Okay, northern China. Good for us. Let's reinforce these boys. Or do we do the upgrades first instead? Can we hit these guys? There's interceptors from Manchuria. We can do some damage there against those Marines in the open. Weird that we can head up here, but not down here. Okay. Where did that tank unit get raised? Where? Am I blind? I'm not seeing it. I saw it a little while ago. Oh, they're raised in India. Not sure why. Okay. I don't remember why. Alright. So we'll see if our overextended troops and yeah, he does get a strike. Okay. was going to say, we'll see if our overextended troops in Thailand get punished for anything, but, you know, I don't think these battleships are going to accomplish anything, but who knows. The problem here is if our forecast doesn't go perfectly, then we've got to immediately pivot and send all these troops back. Nice. Okay, we did one... Finally, we did 1 damage to the enemy troops there. Which might be enough. Headquarters gets me a 3? Well, it only ended up being a 2. So... You better give me at least 1. Yeah, any we talk is ours. Do we have to unload these guys to get more? There we go. We'll land them on Ponup just to get them off so they can reinforce quickly. So we'll take these 2 islands here, Ponup and Eniwetok, in February, the first week of February of 44. We are now on the verge of landing at the Marianas. Meanwhile, Rabaul is ours. They've got a garrison here. Interesting. I'd like to upgrade the port at Buna. Let's get these guys on amphibious transport so I can move the army in there. The Air Force over here. All right. Yeah, we'll throw these guys on transports because transports can sail way further and faster, and then when they get closer, we'll land them and then change them to amphibious. U.S. has a new sub, so we'll deploy that. Upgrade this cruiser here. Curious if they've got a bunch of kamikazes at the Marianas. But we'll have to wait until next turn because I can't get there. Put this, since apparently headquarters units can be used as offensive landing forces, might as well pull those boys back and use them as such. What's their fleet at right now? 4 ships? Interesting. Peleliu is unoccupied? Or no. Baelthup is unoccupied? Might make sense for a sprint out that way. We shall see. If we can land at Peleliu and Baelthup unoccupied, that'd be 2 national morale objectives for free. What's their national morale right now? Still 69? All right. New units. China does have a new core. We'll deploy that up here in the north. We're going to try and flank that headquarters. Alright. Let's get this steamroller going. Which Japan's... They still have 87 land units. And 14 air units. But if we could take what's left of China back from them, that'll go... I would imagine that would be huge. So China's the only one who can spend on diplomacy for them? Okay. Oh wait, that's... Never mind. Alright. US diplomacy, go. Alright, we'll see if we can get the USSR closer to war. Maybe. Alright, the follow any we talk should boost our morale. Or at least it hurts theirs. Rough seas. Hopefully not Halsey's hurricanes. British Empire Mobility 1, that should help. In Burma. Ground attack weapons level 2, that should help our tactical bombers. Or our medium bombers, perhaps. Alright, they're gonna surround our troops in Thailand. That's not great. Well, I did feel like we're getting a little overextended there. Subs hitting a cruiser of ours? Okay, well. Probably overextended our fleet, too. Woohoo! Maybe we can take Shanghai. They just pulled one of the key towns. Pulled troops out of that key town. Pocket some troops in the south or something. I don't know. Maybe destroy a Japanese light cruiser? Still don't know where that Musashi went. It's like they sailed to the South Pole and just decided to sit the war out. More Japanese troops arriving in China by sea. They do have a lot of men still. China's been growing in strength, but I think Japan still has the edge. I haven't counted in a little while on manpower. Not manpower per se, but in deployed units in any event. Gotta be careful with those kamikaze units now, though. Right, they're firming up that pocket in Thailand. They moved a Marine division there, too. Have to move on Shanghai and Nanjing. It's all going back to where it started. Well, we're not in Manchuria yet, but... I think this turn in China may mostly be taking a breath. Why are they upgrading their naval construction when they're surrounded? I don't... Is there a reason to do that that benefits them? Okay. Yes. Thank God. Alright, so what's that gonna do for her? Shattered a Japanese headquarters? Hell yeah. Okay. I need to get some of these Burma troops off the line so we can do the upgrades we need to do. Yeah, if they're going to destroy those guys, they're cut off, and I don't have a good way to get them uncut off. Hopefully they don't have any kamikazes there. Okay. was hoping we'd finish it. Can we hit it with air? No. Well, we're threatening Shanghai from the north. Man, this snow makes it real hard to see what's in front of us. Could also move toward, is that Tsingtao? Is that what's out that way? Alright. Whittle them down. More like they're gonna whittle us down, but Japanese armor, we haven't seen that in a while. So I think we're going to lose these 2 units down here in Thailand, which is not good news because we were pushing without much actual strength behind the thrust. But I think Shanghai is definitely in our grasp. Then maybe even Manchuria, I don't know. Alright, we took Leh. It is ours. Good news. Okay. What is this red dot here? Maybe it cuts supply off or something. Hopefully the Marines can take the next turn. Okay. I'm assuming the enemy has garrisons on the Marianas. I'd like to be able to bomb from... from here. Alright, we'll set the carriers to cap. Alright, what's the naval situation look like? Supply-wise? Okay, that's pretty good. Land them, and then get them back on amphibs as soon as we can. And yeah. Okay, so we can see if we can land on truck. It is a national morale objective. Certainly be a better place to support the attack on the Marianas. New units. USSR Rifle Corps, good for you. Okay. Let's see what the enemy does, and then we will, right, they're losing to attrition, not surprising. Suppose I could try and head toward Phnom Penh without supply, perhaps. Long-range aircraft level 2 for the British. But yeah, if we could... If any of these towns in the Japanese rear here are vulnerable, it'd be great to go for them. Meanwhile, a new solid front line is appearing in Manchuria. Forgot about that sub. I'd also really just like to land in Peleliu and Babylop if those are really unoccupied. It's a 2-turn march there, but free national morale objectives should always be taken. Those are the historical staging grounds for the invasion or liberation of the Philippines. I don't know that we're going to do that, but we'll see. The problem is trying to sail there, we may get into kamikaze range or something like that. Although I don't know if the Japanese have bought more than the ones... I believe when you play as Japan, I think you get like an event that triggers when they get within a certain radius of the home islands that then says like, hey, do you want to spend such and such for kamikaze units? You'll get like 10 of them for whatever price. So like, I don't know if they're building them on their own or if it was just like an event trigger type deal. Not sure. Phnom Penh might be unoccupied. If there's a garrison unit near Saigon, that might be because they pulled it out of Phnom Penh. Alright, gotta be careful about these land-based bombers going for our carriers. Also apparently damaging our Marines on the beach. We were a little ahead. I think we're starting to slip into in line with historical or maybe even a little bit behind. I feel like March might have been when the invasion of the Marianas happened, but I'm not sure. I don't remember offhand. Alright. Certainly way ahead in China. Alright, everybody. Sorry that this is a little bit of a shorter episode, but just sort of the way that the recording broke up makes sense to wrap this up here at the end of this turn. Overall, war still going well. A little bit turned into a little bit of a slog, but we'll see how things play out in our next episode. Until our next episode, though, this is the Historical Gamer saying once again, I hope you guys are enjoying this series, and until next time, I'm out.